Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And off we go from Denver. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, the Bills make their way out, led by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. At 24 years of age, it's Josh Allen.
I think the development of Josh Allen as a starting quarterback in Buffalo has been rapid. We knew he had a big arm coming out of college. People question his accuracy, his decision-making a little bit, but I think that continues to improve as well. And the biggest surprise, how well he's used his legs to give him an extra dimension in the running game. And give him credit, his completion percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before. He continues to improve.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
operating from the red zone now. Allen out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 15 yards. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the first round. Ended up going in the second, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Lock working out of the gun. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen, and he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 31, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Gordon on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Locke throwing on target to Fant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's the 3rd-year running back, Philip Lindsay.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Just like that. Just like that. He's crossing. He's changing.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The kick by McManus is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Throwing on first down is Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Allen to throw once more.
That's complete to Davis.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5 and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now Allen again. Escaping the pressure. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, as the first half is winding down, and the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Pass on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the mobile big man quarterback, Josh Allen. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke out quickly to Judy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun, Locke got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
58, Mike, 58.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Operating from the gun. Locke, a little check down to Lindsey. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver 1st.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Locke is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in them.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Singletary. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 55 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On first down, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Throwing on first down is Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Locke working out of the gun. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Locke looks to throw it again. This is the tight end Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Locke. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And here come the Bills. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
on the ground. It's Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down now. It's Moss, and he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.